our dad. We feel our father's influence in every conversation we've ever had. We are still a student of his and will be for the rest of our lives. He offered empathy, engagement, humility, intellect and wit. He also repeated his stories a hell of a lot. Practice makes perfect, I guess. It is something that's been passed down through our family over generations. His mother Gladys was his inspiration. Like her, Dad was a masterful raconteur and conversationalist. Dad was a man who collected and maintained so many wonderful friendships over so many years. What greater success can one ask for in a life? He was a conduit. He brought people together. Many friendships were discovered and flourished through Barry. As a rugby player, he made his mark playing 2 tests for Australia. However, his love of the sport was confronting. He made the decision to stand up for rugby by his stance against apartheid. I asked him his opinion when I was trying to understand why he did this. I asked him, why were you mixing sport and politics? His response was that he loathed the mixing of sport and politics, and that's why he boycotted South Africa. He felt they were mixing politics by racially selecting their team based on the politics of apartheid. The sport he loved, he felt was being compromised, so he stood up to protect it. He was a fair-minded sportsman. He was also very competitive, right to the end. He was bedridden for the last few months of his life. However, his mind was as sharp as a tack, as was his competitive spirit. When my son Oscar visited him a few weeks before he passed, they played chess together. My son, being the school chess champion and also a very competitive young man, showed his grandfather absolutely no quarter. Oscar came out with a ferocious attacking opening. However, Barry relentlessly fought back over 2 long hours to finally defeat his grandson. Oscar was not happy and demanded an immediate rematch. Apparently, the second game followed the same journey as the first. To Oscar's credit, though, Barry was plying him with whiskey in an effort, I'm sure, to balance the playing field a little. To the end, Dad had his wits about him. He also chose his own path. He was offered an ambulance for treatment on the final day. However, he refused and passed away in the comfort of Elizabeth Lodge, a choice he made. Dad was our hero and our best friend. We loved hanging out with him. We shared so many adventures together. My favourite one recently was travelling with him in my broken down old 500 quid Saab around Europe. Something would always go wrong. However, the resulting stories and memories were always worth it, and we would always come back for more. We miss you, Dad. Rest in peace.